Hello everybody, this is Yad. Welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red on my YouTube channel. Let's just put it like a landscape. There we go. As you guys can see, we are back here with another exciting upload. I'm really pumped for today. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I've got a new sense of control over coming in with a new approach to this game, because I've been playing it so much. It's almost like I'm mastering it. So yeah, I'm really pumped for today's upload. I'm really pumped, and yeah, I'm really psyched for today's upload. One thing I gotta say is today we're just gonna be switching up our strategies and being flexible with our strategies. Basically in changing our approach. So yeah, so basically we are being flexible with our approach. Yeah, so that is basically what it's going to be all about. I actually am wearing my braces, and if you guys can tell, so when I speak, it almost like it bothers me. Oh man, the intro is gonna run the intro now. Anyway, it's Pokemon Nintendo, yeah, so let it run there. Okay, so we're being flexible with our strategy. Oh, you're right. I also want to show you guys YouTube Studio before I tell you what the video is all about. There we go. Now we're getting into it. Here we go. Just a sec. Just waiting for it to start up. Yeah, so creating an opening against Aerodactyl, that was our last video, as you guys know, with different strategies and being flexible in our approach towards playing Pokemon Fire Red. So basically today's video is going to be about being flexible with our strategies, or changing our approach in being flexible with our strategies. So being flexible with our strategies, we are changing our approach with flexible so using flexible strategies in changing our approach, or we're being flexible in our approach towards or in using our strategies. Being flexible in our approach in using our so being flexible in our approach towards using strategies. So being flexible in our approach while using strategies could really help us in switching up our strategies and strategic moves, because remember, there's two fights, so we've got to be able to interchange between them, and we got to be flexible, you know. So that's what we're going to be learning, and that's what it's going to be all about, being flexible in our strategies towards using a different approach. So that's 3 minutes 55 seconds into the video. That's what it's all about. Being flexible in our strategies towards a different approach. Not bad. It's a different perspective, or it's a useful perspective. So yeah, so what I can do is Aerial Ace. I can just spam Aerial Ace like I usually do on every. Obviously, we really have to, only with Lance, we only really have to worry about Aerodactyl, which we know how to deal with, because we've been dealing with Aerodactyl for a while now. During multiple or during different approaches that we had to take in order to figure out Aerodactyl's powers and look for a weakness to exploit. So it turns out that the only way to really exploit his weakness is to, or really get around him, is to create an opening or land attacks that are big, or land attacks that are very big against him. So the only weakness we can exploit is landing big attacks against him, and that in turn will create an opening for us to exploit and take advantage of. And you guys already know this. It is in I'm not gonna restart now. I'm gonna restart every second game and see what happens. So yeah, so once the more and more we experiment, the better we change it. If we switch up our approach, we would eventually be. Remember, as soon as we get through Aerodactyl with the required items and whatnot, we through. Then then it's just Toru. So the way I see it, we can get criticals. We just don't get criticals all the time. So we just have to wait for a time as to when we get criticals with every attack, or on every attack, and use that to our advantage. Or on every attack and use that to our advantage. So we just have to wait for a time as to which we get a critical with every attack or on every attack, or we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every. Or we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every attack and use that to our advantage, which we can be quick to exploit, and then we can save the game. And the reason why we have to do it this way is because we only have a limited amount of items, right? You see, and if I were to save the game, obviously I would lose all that progress, and in turn I would never be able to take down Toru. It would just be impossible. So that is just to get there. And you saw, like, every one of Toru's Pokemon is relatively tough and strong, like, so I don't know exactly how, but I figure it'd be interesting to figure it out, or to be interesting to figure out. So we just have to wait for a time as to which we can get a critical with every attack. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical with every attack. So I think I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna repeat it so it sounds more understandable. Just to let it sink in, you know. Yeah. So basically, like, I'm just pausing to let it sink in, and so you guys can comprehend, and understand, and see where we're coming from with this. So it's looking good. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every attack. That's basically what we're doing. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every attack, and which we can be quick to exploit and use to advantage. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every attack and use that to advantage. So we just have to wait. So we just have to wait for a time which we get a critical on every attack, take advantage of it, and be quick to exploit. So we can use that to our advantage. And that is great, I think, because if I can just continue the game here, as you guys can see, he's invincible as far as I can see. So obviously it's gonna take multiple attempts, multiple approaches towards him. You're not gonna win just like that. It's not gonna be that easy. We're still gonna have a chase on our hands. Even if we do have all the right stuff, it's still gonna be a chase, you know. So we have to really go after it or go for it, but we will get it. We will go for it. We will get it, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. So we all go for it. We will get it. So yeah, that's all I can say about that, and yeah, it's all good. So we will go for it. We will get it, and so yeah, that's all I can say about that. As far as I know. So yeah, we will go for it. We will get it. So yeah, we will go for it. We will get it, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. And we will exploit every weakness, use it to our advantage, create an opening from it, and be able to use it to win. So as far as I can know, once I land multiple critical hits against Aerodactyl, right, where that is, I can clearly beat him, but it's not gonna be with Chidding's. Usually it isn't with Chidding's Aerial Ace. It takes multiple attempts just to get his health critically low. And I will see, we're gonna restart, or we're gonna load from a loss. Obviously it's gonna take multiple attempts or multiple loading from, or obviously it's gonna take multiple attempts or multiple, so obviously it's gonna take multiple attempts or multiple loading from lost save points to take him down. But I will load from lost save point after this, which is the second time and a second attempt, and yeah, that will enable us to give us a chance. Hopefully it gives us a chance of something, because usually I just, every time I lose, I try again and then see what happens next time. But as you can see, it's much simpler for Ice Beam, so you can be taken down. It's just not in the way that you think. I might have to obviously use Lapras' Ice Beam to take down Aerodactyl, if it's gonna be obviously impossible with Aerial Ace. That's only if it is. So, and then use obviously Chidding's Aerial Ace for the rest of them. So, building on that logic, I think it's completely plausible and completely possible to take him down. It's just a matter of how in doing so, or how to go, or how in going about it. So that's what I really think, and that's what we're doing. Because after all, if our Pokemon are taken down, it's gonna take a few revives to get them back, and against tough opponents we can hardly revive mid-fight. I mean, if we do, it's rare. I mean, we're taking a chance. So our goal thus far is to obviously get past Lance, which we are gonna do. So clearly we're able to, but not with Aerial Ace. So we're trying to do it with Aerial Ace, and yeah, once we do so, it will be dandy, it will be brilliant. Hopefully Ice Beam or Aerial Ace will be able to take care of the rest of them too. So it's highly unlikely, you could say, or it's very rare, but we are gonna go for it. We're gonna see what works. The point is, we clearly have a way that we can take down Lance. It's just whether or not it's worth it is an entirely different question. So after all, it's just really about, so it's completely possible to take on the rest of them. It's really just about taking down Aerodactyl with Aerial Ace, with Chidding's moves or Slash, whatever combination takes him down, and obviously it requires criticals or critical hits. So yeah, so we must be quick to exploit it, and yeah, so we're just being flexible with our strategies in our approach towards dealing with Aerodactyl or Lance. So once we get past Lance, we can save the game and we can explore Toru and his Pokemon. I think it'll be cool. I've explored as much as about I can explore out of all of this. I mean, the worst case scenario, my Pokemon gets taken down, they take multiple hits, right? And I don't really want them to take a whole lot of HP health damage or HP damage, because, or better not faint, because then I have to use revives on them for in the next fight. But before I begin the next fight, I'm gonna have to utilize it. So I have to save, use the revives or whatever that is appropriate at the time, and then get myself ready for the fight against my rival, or and then get myself ready for the fight against Toru, my rival. So it's just a question of how to go about it here with Aerodactyl. Really, it's just that one Pokemon. So as far as I know, if you ask me, I say we're slowly but surely making progress with that. As you guys see now, I'm battling to the end here, just until my Pokemon's health runs out. And when it does, I will just restart from my last save point. Yeah. That's what I've got it there. He's got great destructive power. Aerodactyl. Well, he's, you guys saw there, he's very strong. He's got superior powers. Solar beam, okay. Parasect fainted. I'm out of usable Pokemon. We just battle until we're out of. We just battled until we're out of usable Pokemon. I paid 8,000 something for the prize money. What does that even mean? It means I lost. That is remind me less than what I had, right? So let me just show you 8,000 something. You just remember that, guys. It's only logical. The only way we're gonna beat this is logically. It's only logical, you know. So currently, if we're unable to do it, we're unable to do it. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. We clearly are able to beat Aerodactyl. It's a matter of time, though, and a matter of doing it. That's all it is. So yeah, I mustn't don't get discouraged, guys. So you guys saw the 8,600 and something. If I go back into it, my boy free Pokemon Fire Red.gba. Let's get back into the game and I'll show you what it tells me as my Pokédollars. Should say about more. It should say a lot more than 8,600 and something. As you guys saw how much Pokédollars I spent in the flashbacks, or before it was previously it was quite a lot, like 15k or something. So if you look here, 17,000, so it went down. That just tells you all you need to know about Lance and his Pokemon. So really it's about getting past Aerodactyl. Yeah, we're still in the process of doing so. Yeah, we are still in the process of doing that. So, if I think about it, if I get critical hits with every attack, I can really do some serious damage against Aerodactyl and take him down. It's just a matter of doing so, you know. When the opportunity presents itself, then we'll be able to do it. Man, I cherish my strength, but it comes with its own breed of sadness. Oh, that's funny to think about. I cherish my skills. Comes with its own breed of sadness. It's funny, I'm speaking hypothetically, or I'm just pondering or mumbling stuff. It's super effective. Okay, let's do this. After all, you must have some fun while you're playing. Can't be so boring. So I must use the max potion. Oh wow, I actually forgot about that. I was having so much fun, I forgot about that. See guys, time flies when you're having fun. The point is to have fun. If I can just get criticals, man, oh man, I'll be able to so easily take him down. But yeah, that is tough, I gotta say. Yo, I got taken down there like nothing. I said every second time I'm gonna do it. But that was just me. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the system for now. But that was just it was just a thought, you know. You don't have to. That was just to get into it. I can see what works here. Oh my word. Gyarados, yo, oh my word, Gyarados is no match for him. Clearly. Hold on to your hats, folks. We will be able to get it eventually. Halfway into the video now. So, he even looks like a dragon with the dragon tail and wings and everything. He even looks like a dragon. Yeah, so we are able to cope better since we've been at it. Honing our skills, it takes time. Can't just skip right to the big stuff, you know. I just want to test out Slash against him, see what happens. How does it respond to it? There's a considerable amount of damage. But like Ace, can I use it successfully, like right off each other? Or as a barrage of attacks? Seems like it. If Slash is also getting, if Slash also gets a critical, I should have no problem taking him down. It's just that it's hard landing criticals against Aerodactyl. It's really hard. Like, it is probably the hardest thing about this battle against Lance. Like, that is probably my only obstacle, or only challenge to overcome, or only obstacle to overcome, or only challenge to meet, or only challenge really. Or only obstacle to overcome or challenge to meet. Yeah, that makes sense. So one battle I use up all my usable Pokemon, and next battle I just battle with cheating against Lance until he faints, until the Pokemon faints. Okay guys, we're gonna start again from the last save point. We gotta make choices, guys. We gotta make choices. So for the one battle I just use up all my usable Pokemon. For the next battle I just use cheating until he faints against Lance. So the one battle I just use up all my usable Pokemon. The next battle I just use cheating against Lance until he faints. Yeah, so that basically sums it up. From our practice we're clearly able to cope better since we got experience, more experience. So we know how to deal with it. I think that's very good. That's great actually. Fly, okay, I didn't mean to use it, but I hope I get a critical there and that exploits his or uses up his full restore. Never mind. Yeah, I thought I was gonna use up his full restore there. Yes. Ace is a devastating move. Ace is a devastating move. Ace is a devastating attack. Because it does more damage than Slash against Gyarados. Aerodactyl, we all know, is the big guns and the main threat. The main villain. Haha, the main villain. That's funny. It's a funny way to put it. So that's one critical hit for you. You can see if I get another one, he'll be on low health. If I get another one, take him down. Yeah, it's a matter of doing so. That's the toughest part. You can always watch a tutorial or anything like that, or walkthrough of it. But that's, you know, that's what we really need to only. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we really need to. But let's go down here. Max potion. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Okay, look how low his health is, guys. Wow. So see, yeah, this is when he uses the full restore, you see. So I have to take him down. And then he just uses the full restore. His attack, my wing attack, he missed. Use fly. That was a smart move. I avoided his oncoming onslaught. That was a smart move. I avoided his coming onslaught. So let's do a slash sand attack. You know what? I'm gonna go for another fly. Ancient power. You see, I have to use 2 max potions if I stand any chance of winning. I got 2 criticals there. Clearly, it wasn't enough. So I'm thinking. Okay, obviously with this next game, I've gotta use up all my usable Pokemon. So I'm thinking if I can use Lapras' Ice Beam to take him down, that would be super. But it's a matter of doing so and implementing it. So we're gonna be experimenting with different approaches towards doing this. And we're gonna figure out what approach works. It's all about what approach will work. And here we go. And see what approach works. So we're gonna be experimenting with different. So we're gonna be experimenting with different approaches towards doing this, and see what approach works, and see what works. So we're gonna be experimenting with different approaches towards doing this, and see what approach works. Oh, not fly. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to use fly. Use fly there. It wasn't a critical hit. It wasn't a critical. But it did some damage. Okay, aerial ace. See, sometimes you get criticals, sometimes you don't. So if you are getting criticals right and it doesn't take down the opponent, that means it won't work. You gotta switch up your approach. Change your approach. See, it's all about what works. If it won't do it, if it won't do the job, then don't use that strategy or approach. 36,000 something Poké-dollars. Yo! Ah, that's mad. So it dropped drastically, in other words. So this one we gotta use up all our usable Pokemon for this attempt. Okay, wait, for this time playing. For this time. This time we gotta use up all our usable Pokemon. Wait, let me just go out here quickly. Let's see what happens when I click not the Pokemon Fire.gba, the Pokemon Road or Fugo.gba. I just wanna see, is this even in English? It's a different language. The thing is with these games, you can always get a save file not even in English. I don't even understand it. But anyway, it's not like I'm not used to other languages. I do experiment with other languages and also learn other languages too. Just that I don't not fluent in it. Not in that one. You saw there, guys. So it's not like I fully understand it or whatever. It's just so that's the .fugo.gba. Let me just go there quickly. Pokemon.gba and then the Pokemon Fugo.gba. That's another language, yeah. So obviously. Okay, let's go for it again. I can't believe we know now how to deal with this. This is great. So we use Lapras' Ice Beam. We can try different ways. So okay, let's do it. He's heard about me. Whoa, am I famous? How did you hear about me? That's a bit creepy if you go up against an opponent and they're like, I heard about you. Then you don't even know how they heard about you. That's strange. Elite Four Lords. Ace. So we're gonna stick with Ace. We're gonna stick with our usual attacks for now. I wanna change mid-fight. Oh man, it's gonna come back to bite us. But anyway, we're doing it still. We're still doing it. But he is relatively resilient. Lapras. Surprisingly, you know. Wow. Still got that max potion though. You see, I would have loved to do this right after we defeated Gyarados. You remember we still landed an attack. We still landed Aerodactyl. I would have liked to do it before then. Okay, so keeping with so we saw before, like, so how many ice beams will take to take me down. So we know, like, more or less what works. So that's great, guys. That's great. Yeah, guys, so we can just use up our Pokemon here. Once we do that, yeah, we're gonna use Lapras instead of cheating. Obviously, for our first try, we can't use Lapras. So we're gonna only be able to use it the second try. The first time we'll only be able to use cheating. So that's how it's gonna work. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Longer it's gonna go on, the more we're gonna know how to strategize it, approach it, deal with it, all of that, cope with it. We'll have to cope better and all that. So yeah, it's all good, it's productive. Burn. Oh my word, that was amazing. I never expected to take him down with that. Wow, oh my word, that was amazing. I didn't expect to take him down with that. Oh my word, that was amazing. I didn't expect it to take him down with that. Oh my word, that was amazing. I didn't expect it to take him down with that. Wow, that's unexpected. So we're gonna have to keep going. Can use flamethrower. I really hope we have the means to get past Tori, that we're able to do it, because yeah, we can always check it out, you know. First come to worst, we can always check it out. It's normal, it's the normal. Always YouTube, you can always check something out. Whatever will help us to give us an advantage. All about getting past these two now. Solar beam, oh my word. Not very effective. It did nearly nothing. Did nearly no damage. Cut. Outrage. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Catch you guys next time on the next video. This is Yad. See you then. Goodbye.